Thank you. Hello and good afternoon. My name is William Sarkozy and this is Jonathan Wright. We're from Backbase. And today we'd like to share our vision of the bank of tomorrow. We believe it's a world where the user experience will be critical in client retention and acquisition. You already see successful Web 2.0 companies like Amazon, Google, Apple, Facebook, creating a world where users expect services tailored to their needs, individualized, delivered seamlessly across all devices and in a timely fashion. Excuse me. Working with our clients, we also have found through discussion that everyone is interested in creating that superior user experience. It should be individualized and relevant, and it should work across all devices. We believe that the banks can deliver their financial services and products in that same fashion today. But instead of just talking about it, let's see it in practice. John?
Thanks. So over the next 2 or 3 minutes, I'm going to walk you through what Backbase envisions next generation banking as looking like. Backbase has long since recognized that one of the key differentiators for online banks is going to be providing personalized and customized experiences to their users at relevant points in time. Now, as you can see, we deem that this area is going to all start with a graphical user interface for administrating these different type of experiences. I've already designed a specific set of targeting rules for a particular customer demographic. In this particular instance, it's going to be users between the ages of 30 and 40 who may have had a joint banking account open for 2 or 3 years. Now, for this particular customer segment, I'm going to expose them to new content and campaigns in a relevant manner. Here I've got different calculators for paying off certain goals like saving for a credit card, paying off a home, or saving for retirement. Each one of these micro applications or content areas allows me to see individual metrics for performance as well. Now, when I go back to my online experience, my online banking experience, you can see now that a lot of these rules come into play, and these different micro applications are now presented to my user. Now, since I'm interested in saving for a home, I'm going to go ahead and add that to my experience dashboard. Here's where customization really comes into play. This is where I can start to customize my experience, defining the home price or mortgage rate, so I can visually see how this is going to affect my long-term financial stability. I can now add this plan to my goal, and you can now see that the placeholder I previously had is now updated to reflect that. I've got, every time I come back to my online banking experience, I'm now reminded on how close I'm getting to that goal, and at the same time I'm provided with contextually relevant information like savings tips based on my particular spending habits. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what this might look like on a mobile device.
So remember, users do expect to be able to communicate with their service providers at all times and across all devices when it's convenient for them. But more importantly, what we've demonstrated as well is that the e-business manager only creates the rules and filters one time. And then it's applicable to all segments that they're trying to target to. And again, it's ease of use for the e-business manager.
So let's go ahead and see what the customer experience looks like back on the desktop, maybe 12 to 18 months in the future. You can see now that as the user has been progressing towards that particular goal, their little experience is now going to change. And this is a perfect opportunity to do cross and upsell for new products and services that the organization might be providing. In this particular instance, it's getting pre-approved for another mortgage rate. Now, once I go into this particular application, I can now see that I can go into a mortgage application process that has a clear start, end date, and also allows me to progress through the application and know where I am at any given instance in time. So the other thing I can do is, since the bank already has a host of information associated to them, a lot of the form fields are going to be pre-filled with a lot of information. Apparently it's not working here. But we also recognize that the application process itself also represents a perfect opportunity to do cross and upsell. And in this particular example, you would have seen that when the user sees their summary of their financial information, we can allow them the opportunity to opt in for an automatic payment process so that the mortgage payment can automatically be deducted out of their account. Last but not least, we know that all the information that might be required here might not be provided by the bank, and as a result, you might have to go to third-party sources. So Backbase's product suite provides an advanced mashup engine for pulling information from third parties as well.
So what you've seen here today is a series of simple communications, non-intrusive, between the bank and its consumer. It exemplified ease of use, individual and relevant content, and it works across all devices. Overall, a win-win both for the bank and the consumer. We believe that this is how the bank of tomorrow will work. Additionally, we're already working with several of our clients across North America and Europe to deliver this superior user experience. And you can do this today by using Backbase's Bank 2.0 portal. If you'd like more information on our technology or have any other questions, please visit us at our booth today. Thank you very much for your time and attention.